Hey guys, so welcome back. So, how's it feel? It's Friday. Well, I mean, technically I'm recording this on Thursday, but I'm going to upload it on Friday. So the Xbox One is out. Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, I don't know how the response is going to be. I mean, some people actually got the Xbox One early, and they apparently really liked it. But Microsoft threatened to ban them if they got online, so I don't know. That's really weird. And yeah, so I'm just coming back to bring you the last video. I decided to make this the last video, and you'll see why. But first of all, because I want to mainly focus on Call of Duty now, since I'll be getting it in the mail here soon. Actually, I bought it for the 360 instead of the Xbox One, because if you haven't noticed, Xbox One is sold out everywhere, unfortunately, which really sucks. I really wanted to get it. But I didn't think that I would want it until I found out that Call of Duty Ghosts is only going to be 9v9 on the next-gen console. So, anyway. Unfortunately, Yugioh Pro decided to bring back advertisements. They thought it'd be really funny to piss me off. So, I have my entire computer muted for that reason. Hold on, let me check. Okay, the advertisement's now gone, thankfully. So, let me go ahead and jump into why I actually brought you to this video. And that's because I promised I would work on a Horus deck and a Dark Magician deck. So, oh my gosh, it was brutal. I worked so freaking hard in so many different ways, a variety of archetypes to help boost their speed and their power, and it was just god-awful. I knew it would be hard, but I did not realize how hard it would actually be to pull this shit off. So, in terms of the Dark Magician, I don't think I have any replays of this, because every single time I dueled someone, I summoned Dark Magician once, I think. The rest of the time, what I would do is I would either overlay from one of my rank 7s using Dark Magician and High Priestess of Prophecy, or I would just kill them with straight-up prophecies. I never once summoned Sorcerer of Dark Magic, which really pissed me off. It was a damn shame. I really wanted to be able to summon Sorcerer of Dark Magic, because it's so easy now. I mean, you've got High Priestess of Prophecy, which is pretty easy to bring out, and Temperance of Prophecy. So, and then you just have to so I also use Galaxy Queen's Light, because you can make, so if you have a High Priestess of Prophecy on the field, you can make, like, Magical Calligrapher Batel also a level 7, which means you can then tribute both of them to summon Sorcerer of Dark Magic, like that. So, the reason why this video is going to be a little bit different is because I'm now going to bring y'all into it. So if you want the Dark Magician deck, I'm not going to show you the exact deck that I would recommend for it. I'm going to give you a template for a deck that I think is headed in the right direction, and then I want you to build off of it. So, what the heck was your name? I don't even remember. It had an 8. Okay, 871 Moo. So you wanted a Dark Magician deck. This is what I would recommend right now. So why do I have a Foolish Burial in here? Gosh, I honestly think it was so that you can send Dark Magician straight to the grave. That way you can bring it back with Eclipse Book of Spell later on. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, this is what I would start with. You've got some tuners, so that way you can go into the only tuners really. TG Striker's pretty nice. And a couple double summons that way, because when you normal summon Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, that's kind of a waste of a normal summon. I would also like to be able to normal summon Temperance of Prophecy the same turn, or Justice of Prophecy the same turn, and be able to do that. I only run 2 of them though. 3 Galaxy Queen's Light, because you want to be able to make these rank 7s, and also be able to summon Source of Dark Magic rather easily. Monster Reincarnation, because you want to be able to get back your High Priestess of Prophecy whenever possible, or your Temperance of Prophecy, or whatever you want to bring back, really. It's pretty good. Also, if you've ever got a dead Galaxy Queen's Light, or a dead Sorcerer of Dark Magic, or a dead Dark Magician in your hand, obviously you can get rid of it, so it's pretty simple. I only run 2 Spellbook of Wisdoms, because you only need 2 of them. Between Grand Spellbook Tower and the Spellbook of Secrets, and also Spellbook of the Master, you are able to search for just about any spellbook you want multiple times, and then with Grand Spellbook of Tower, you get to add Spellbook of Wisdom back to your deck, and then draw a free card every standby phase, so it's pretty nice. Spellbook of Power is really good because it boosts up your monster's attacks, and then allows you to search for another Spellbook card if you destroy a monster. So it's really good. This is what I would recommend starting out. Change it up by all means. This is not a perfect deck. I honestly would be surprised if this turns out to be the exact deck that you would run. Definitely change it up to whatever suits your flavor. I would not add Dark Magician Girl though. I know, that's what Yugioh used, but there's a reason why Yugioh used it. Because all of his opponents were complete shit. And did he ever use Dark Magician Girl after he got out Slifer? No! Okay, well maybe once I think actually. But regardless, I'm not going into that. Okay, and then lastly Horus. So I tried with this deck. About the only way that you can make it somewhat consistent is if you run the Elemental Dragons, the Dragon Rulers, along with it. Because Horus is a fire dragon, so Blaster is actually really good with this. Being able to ditch him to bring out, or ditch him along with a Horus monster that's dead in your hand to destroy a card on the field. It's really good. Also, if you ditch, so why did I have Eclipse Wyvern? Oh yeah, because you run Dragon Ravine. So if you ditch Eclipse Wyvern to send a dragon to the grave, you get Eclipse Wyvern's effect. Banishing either Red Eye's Darkness or Lighten Darkness. And then when Eclipse Wyvern gets banished to special summon one of your Dragon Rulers, then you get to add that monster to the hand. So Lighten Darkness is really good. I only would run one of it. But it essentially, if you can summon Lighten Darkness first turn, you can pretty well deplete your opponent's hand and or deck, because it just keeps negating stuff over and over again. I do run 2 level ups. I don't run 3 of them because you don't want this to be a dead card in your hand, even though technically you could use Dragon Ravine and just ditch it. But this deck does not focus around summoning Horus level 8 ASAP. If it happens, it happens, and I have actually done it a couple times. But I mainly win through the Elemental Dragons, like for sure. And you could imagine that that's the main way that you're going to do it, because it is Dragunity Rulers, but with Horus in it. So again, if you want to run a Horus type deck, I can't really think of one that is a super fast bring out your Horus. I tried Hieratics. Believe me, I tried Hieratics. That just does not work, because they only do normal dragons from your deck. And Horus, unfortunately, is a level 6, but he's not normal, so he's abnormal. So yeah, I can't really think of any other way to bring him out that's really fast, because even Masked Dragon can't bring out Horus, the Black Flame Dragon level 4, fast enough. I mean, essentially, all you have to do is have a level up and a Horus level 4 in your hand. Then you go into level 6, attack a monster, and then you bring out level 8. It's pretty simple, but this is probably the safest way to run this deck right here. Because you've got your Dragon Rulers, your very powerful Dragon Rulers in rank 7s that are going to help. They're going to help back you up, pretty much. That's about all I can say from that. Honestly, I don't know why I have a Tum in here, because I've only got 2 level 6s. And then, of course, Royal Decree, because you want to be able to lock down your opponent with spells and traps. Monster effects, there's not much that you can do with that. I mean, you can't lock down everything. I mean, if you wanted to, then that's what Light and Darkness Dragon is for. But aside from that, I've got one gameplay I guess I'll go ahead and show you of me using Elemental Dragon Horus, but I didn't summon Horus, and don't be surprised if I don't summon Horus, because I just told you I don't summon Horus. Oh my gosh, I need to come up with classier names, because I have no idea what any of these are. Okay, you know what? How about I just go through all of the replays? If I stumble upon that Horus replay, then so be it. Okay, here we go. Here's a Dragunity Assault replay. Honestly, I don't remember what... I need to stop saying you suck and die, motherfucker. That's not specific enough. But anyway, so... one of the main things that was really annoying about this was he had 2 effect failures and an honest. When I realized that he had 2 effect failures, I was like... Son of a bitch, I bet you he has an honest, and, well, that's the reason why I don't end up attacking the Stardust Dragon. So, go ahead, draw 2 new cards. Unfortunately, he Valors the Duck, so I'm like, alright, Mistletoe. And then he Valors the Mistletoe. I was like, son of a bitch! So I went ahead and attacked, because I didn't want to just, do nothing this turn. Unfortunately, he had the Forbidden Lance, which is really shitty in my opinion. And then he goes ahead and attacks for 34. Wait a minute. Oh, right, yeah. I was like, what? That doesn't add up. But anyway, so go ahead. I was like, I swear to God, if you have another Veiler. So I went ahead and went into my Stardust, but I didn't attack because I figured for some reason that he just might have a fucking Honest in his hand. And he did. So I was like, you know what, I'll just go ahead and set my 2 back row. Now I've got Stardust Dragon Assault mode. So try your best, bitch. However, I learned a very important thing that when I use this deck in real life that I need to keep in mind. If you do in fact Veiler the Stardust Dragon Assault mode, he can still tribute himself to negate an effect. I knew that because that's what Majestic Star does. But he will not revive himself at the end phase because when he went to the graveyard, his effect was negated. So unfortunately, the part where it says, if you negated an effect this way, you can special summon this card from your graveyard during the end phase. That part will not apply at the end phase. So I went ahead and attacked, and he activated Honest, and I negated it. Unfortunately, I couldn't do shit, so I just attacked with Stardust. So there goes my Stardust Dragon Assault mode. I should have actually popped him back to the hand during his standby phase, but I didn't, and now look what happens. Fucking Mordred. God freaking damn it. Thankfully, he only summons the regular Artorgus, King Artorgus, and can't do shit with that. So I go ahead and special summon him, bring back him, and I attack, and attack. And so now he's got no hands, no nothing, and he's essentially fucked. Yeah. I mean, he plays Upstart Goblin, whoop-de fucking do, and then he quits out. Yeah, so don't run Noble Knights. I don't see them being very powerful. I've never lost against even the new Noble Knights. I would not recommend it. They just aren't quick enough, pretty much. Oh, and this guy was also running Assault. Unfortunately, I start off with a really shitty hand, as you can see. But that's fine. I still make work of it. But whatever this guy was running, don't run that version of Assault mode activate, or Assault mode, period. Because Dragunity Assault is just probably the most consistent of them all. Just go ahead and set that just to maybe if I can bluff him. But of course it doesn't work, and he attacks me for a shit ton more damage. Which really sucks. But yeah, so in terms of what can I say about the Horus deck? It can be good, as you will see. Oh yeah, get negated, bitch. Oh yeah, by the way, before I go into what the Horus deck is all about, did you notice anything different about this besides the set of Kaiba's laugh and killing 5 puppies? Yeah, it's the fact that they updated Yugioh Pro. So now everything looks different. You have like a little avatar thing here. I really should change mine, even though I'm going to be playing COD Ghost now. But also, they deleted all of my textures, so the guy flipping you off when things are negated got deleted. Thankfully, my little lemur-looking thing that fucking loves this stick is still here, so that's good. So yeah, anyway. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and summon Stardust Dragon Assault mode this turn. But yeah, so with the Horus deck, you'll actually see that it's quite quick. And if you can get out Horus, then that's just more power to you. Because I run Red MD, which is pretty good. Because he can bring back Horus level 8 if he goes to the grave once he's been summoned properly. So it's really good. And of course, at this point, he realizes that having a Stardust Dragon Assault mode on my side of the field means instant death for him, which is the reason why he quit out. Because he runs Stardust Dragon Assault mode. He knows how annoying it is to try to get over a Stardust Dragon Assault mode. So what is this? Okay, so this is another Damn, I have a lot of Stardust Dragunity Assault mode, whatever the fuck it's called. So this is a much better hand, because obviously I have the Ravine Zephyros combo, plus I have a Gold Sarc, plus I have a Mistletoe, which is really nice. Which means not only can I go into a Stardust Dragon, but I can also go into a Photon Strike Bouncer, if I wanted to, that is. Unfortunately, I don't have like a Cards of Constance or anything, so I can't get to an Assault Beast or an Assault Mode Activator or a Tenki faster. But thankfully, my opponent's running some real shit. I ran against a Chain Burn guy at tournament with Quasar. That did not go over well for him. Yeah, Chain Burn gets easily destroyed by Quasar or Stardust Dragunity Assault. So now, unfortunately, Photon Strike Bouncer can't attack. Did I just pronounce his name wrong? I think I did. Anyway, Photon Strike Bouncer, it can't attack. And I made sure to chain that at the end phase because I don't want him drawing any more cards. I didn't know what it was, to be honest, but it turns out in this case it would have allowed him to draw more cards. And I did not want that to happen, so anyway. Now I've got Assault Mode activate. Thank you, Jesus. So go ahead and, what the fuck am I going into right now? I guess I could go into Vajrayana, pop, yeah. Wait, really? Interesting. Okay, Atom. Bring out that. Scrap Dragon. Now pop that to get rid of Mass of the Curse? Yeah. Attack, and of course I could have killed him if I overlaid for Gaia Dragon, but I decided not to, because what fun would it be if I didn't summon the Stardust Dragon Assault Mode? Seriously. So I negate that, and he says that, and he's like, alright, I'm gonna maybe hold off. I'm like, dude, you do realize I have Scrap Dragon anyway. But turns out MST is enough to do the job, and of course the guy quits out because he's a fucking idiot. I'm not going to show you the Heralds, because Heralds are... people don't like my Heralds, so I'm not going to show you my Heralds. Don't know why people don't like Herald decks, but they don't. So anyway, finally we're here, right? Horus. Awesome. Not much Horus support, because Horus is not the backbone of this deck. It never will be, unfortunately. If you want a consistent Horus deck, you have to run something powerful alongside of it. Go ahead and get rid of the back row, because I'm not in a rush to deal any damage right now. So go ahead and summon one of him, and bring more of them to my hand, and then I go ahead and I think I summon like a Dracosack or something. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, that was really stupid, so never do that. First of all, because he has an Exploder Dragon face down. Second of all, now I have no tokens on the field. So it's been a really long time since I've used Elemental Dragons, or Dragon Rulers, whatever you want to call them. So don't ever do that. Because now when he summons Red MD, there goes Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosack. It really sucks. Really stupid of me to even attempt that. So anyway, yeah, go ahead and destroy Red MD, because you don't want him to do anything with that. And then he summons his Herald of Creation. I remember running this back in my old Spellcaster deck. Not that great. Go ahead, Gold Sarc. Bring something to my hand, summon that. I could go into a Star Eater, but instead I decided to do that. Attack, probably go into another Dracosack, yeah, and then summon my tokens, yeah. Nom 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 on them tokens. So anyway, so he goes ahead and does that. I decided that I would go ahead and pop his face down, and he activates. I don't know why he thought he could get away with that. Doesn't matter. Go ahead, summon more tokens, and Royal Decree face down, just in case he drops into a trap, which he didn't. So it doesn't fucking matter. So I've got now that. Yeah, so there you go. That's game, obviously, because 2,600 is 2,400 is 5,000. So that's my Horus deck. Are you impressed? You shouldn't be, because it wasn't that good of a Horus deck. But, oh, wow, I've got another one, apparently. Oh, God, I fucking hate Dark Worlds. So anyway, the whole point of this deck is to do exactly this. You can send Eclipse Wyvern either from your hand or from your deck, depending on if you've got it in your hand or not. Then you activate its effect, pretty much. So it's all about getting the most possible combos out of all this. Unfortunately, I top deck 2 Royal Decrees, which kind of sucks, but whatever. And I'm facing against Dark Worlds, which really sucks. I hate fucking Dark Worlds. But anyway, yeah, so this is my last video. I mean, I can't say I'm sorry to go, because I've been doing videos for so freaking long. You should see how many Yu-Gi-Oh videos I have. But I have evolved along the way. Not only have I gotten the chance to see new decks come into play, but also old decks grow, and also old decks fade out, like, what's it called? Friggin' 6am. So it's been fun. I've had a lot of good memories of playing this game, and unfortunately this guy did not realize what the hell was going on here, because he obviously could have attacked over Light and Darkness Dragon right there, but he didn't. I don't know why he thought that he would get away with that. So anyway, bring back Red MD, and I think, yeah, here we go. So now I actually go into Big Eye, and this is actually what causes the death of him. This is the reason why Big Eye should be limited to 1, like what the OCG did, because Big Eye is just extremely powerful. And now I've got Royal Decree, so I'm not going to let him activate anything like that. Steal his face-down monster, and, well, that's game, obviously. Plus Red MD on the field, oh my gosh, it's fucking game. So, whatever. That's the last Horus one. And then Beat Infernities again. This is probably with Heralds, isn't it? So I'm not going to show it. Yep, it's with Heralds, so I'm not going to show it. So anyway, oh, I do have one more. So I decided to work on my Exodia again. By work on it, I mean I changed absolutely nothing about it. I just decided to use it. See how fast I could win with it. So that's exactly what I did. I tried it out against Jarvis, and I decided that I might keep Exodia. It depends on what happens in the December 31st ban list. But yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. I mean, now I activate his effect, get rid of that. Go ahead and equip that. That's one spell counter. Draw 2 cards. Draw another one. Activate that. Draw a card. And this is when it got like really close to the buzzer beater type thing. Like, I have to be very careful about this deck because you can easily neg your hand too much that you can't do anything anymore. So always drawn into 2 bamboo golden swords, or golden bamboo swords, whatever, is really good. And at this point, of course, I mean, I know I'm used to this deck being able to win in 1 or 2 turns. So this is my second turn right here. But it's no surprise. Unfortunately, I don't have any more Summoner Monk, so Allure of Darkness was no good to me. And make sure that you only put 2 pieces of Exodia in the grave. Unless you have Feather of the Phoenix, then you can get back another one. But I do run 1 Dark Factory of Mass Production in order to get it back. So this is sort of a hodgepodge video of all my shit. Okay, and then that's game right there. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else to say, but look out for my new COD Ghosts videos that I'm going to be doing. Oh, man, I can't wait to fucking start that shit. It's going to be so freaking amazing. Anyway, if you have any questions about the decks, leave it in the comments. Remember, I'm not doing any more deck requests because this was my last video. So, it's been fun. It's been real. I've learned a lot. I've seen a lot. Hopefully you've learned a lot as well. And that's pretty much it. Peace out.